Are you struggling to get a perfect, clean slit finish on your dress or your skirt? Then if you fall in this category of people that find it difficult, you struggle a lot to get that perfect, professional, clean finish while sewing your slits, then this particular techniques that I'm going to show you is for you. So guys, yes, let's dive in. So this is what I did after cutting out the skirt pattern for both front and back, because the material is it kind of it has so many holes, so I had to use two lining. I love using two lining for it, one to place under the fabric and the other one to turn it. And here I have the back pattern here already. I have the one of the lining already used underneath it just to cover up the holes, and the second lining is what you're seeing here for the to turn it, right, just for the perfect finishing. So, and this is what I've gone ahead to cut that part of the dress, like the skirt rather, where on the zipper side I added 1 inch for the zip allowance, and that is what I've ironed inside. So what I'm trying to explain here is that I placed this back pattern and the lining facing each other, right, as you can see it there. And what we're going to do next is to trim out the part of the zipper allowance on the lining. The more reason why I place the fabric like this on the table is for you to be able to see it. From the main fabric, you already have 1 inch that is meant to be showing. By the time the skirt flips open, you should be able to see a part. You can see that a part of that fabric showing on that side. But then on the lining, we still have the 1 inch allowance that we added for the zipper, which got extended to the hem. So that part of the 1 inch zipper allowance, we've got to trim that part off. Yes, because that is not needed on the slits area. So that's what I thought to share with you. And then one more thing you need to do is that before you get to what I did initially on the lining was to close from the where my zip is going to end up to where the slit is going to end. So that's what I did initially on the pattern. So now I'm going to trim out this excess because the main fabric is going to be showing on that part, and then will continue from there. So this is me trying to trim off the excess, and before getting to the end of the slit where we want the slit to end, I'm going to stop by 0.5 inches. I'll come down by 0.5 inches. I'm not cutting all the way to where the slit is going to end. Yes, on that part I had to come down by 0.5. And then this other side too, I went ahead to trim out the 1 inch zipper allowance, then notch that part. You know, I said you need to come down by 0.5. You need to stop at 0.5 before the end of the place where the slit is going to end. Then you notch that part, giving it like a V-shaped notching. So, and the next thing will be to place my fabric back on it. I just want to show you something. Placing the fabric back on it, you notice that both the fabric and the lining are still the same. So what we're going to be doing next is to turn the lining. You can see that from the wrong side, you want to flip it that way and sew it on 0.5. Yeah, that's the essence of the 1 inch that is still on the lining. I hope you understand what I mean. So there's one thing you need to always make sure you tend to do is to ensure that both lining and the fabric are the same, which is very important. If the fabric and your lining is not the same after sewing, that means there's an error, there's a problem somewhere. So just flip it open that way. And what I did and while cutting it was I wanted the lining to stop at like 3 inches away from the hem of the skirt, which is to show the lace edge. And then that is where the sewing is going to start from, depending on you, wherever you want your lining to end. So you make sure you start from that particular place so that it can be equal. Another thing you want to make sure you do is to make sure you pin it down. It's important to always pin it I did the pinning before starting to sew here. Very important, because there are some lining that while sewing it will be shifting and it won't be equal. But by the time you pin it together, you'll be able to like pull it and make sure it's equal. You understand what I mean? So I've done one side now. I'm going to proceed to the other side. So that's the way you want to go about it. And after sewing it, I'm going to come back to the table to show you how it is looking. Yes, this is so simple. All you just need to do, just whatever inches you've added as your zipper allowance, you want to trim it off on the lining, not the main fabric now. Yes, you want to trim it off from the lining. Yeah, so that is what I'm doing there. The second part is what I'm trying to sew on 0.5 inches, 0.5. Yeah, whatever sewing allowances you want to use, you use, but I do use 0.5. And then after doing that, I'm just gonna show you the outcome of it. Try this method, you will love it. I always love to sew my dresses or skirts this way, double lining. Yeah, most time. So this is what I've done. After sewing, you notice that the side, the lining and the mat, the fabric is equal. There's nothing like the lining being shorter than the main fabric on the sides. And the last thing we want to do on that part that you see there, the part where the slits actually end, you know, I told you that we need to stop 0.5 away from there. What I did was just to push it in and put my Emmy gum on that part, just for knitting. Put the Emmy gum on that part, then iron it. And on this part, I'm just going to sew it, like stitch on that part. This is what I did here, was to put the Emmy gum inside, from the inside, then iron it, and that is just it. So that's just a simple way to go about to sew it. So guys, if